Again, the money to me, I'm thinking I'm going to vote and I'm listening to what's going on, but it's really more for the community leaders. I want to say which ones I don't know, but it's for the community leaders. They're building up where they work, their communities, not all the communities. So.
It amazes me the number of cars that commute into Richmond County each day to go to work. At 5 o'clock, those same cars that come in, they go right back out and they spend their money in their communities.
So when we talk about what do we want is local hire policies and ordinances. Policies and ordinances that many cities and municipalities have across the nation. This isn't something new or novel to anyone, but have been around for a number of years to ensure that residents, local residents of those cities actually participate in these taxpayer-funded projects. We're talking about projects from either, in our case, Splost, bond measures, Splost. If it's taxpayer funded, then we want local residents to participate in that.
If you go and just drive through the black community, you will see that there are a lot of empty lots, a lot of vacant, broken down houses. I can see some improvement, as far as their redevelopment and building new houses in our community, but it's at a very slow pace. I'm not sure if that's part of Splost or if that's part of redevelopment or what the monies of Splost does for the black community, but I really don't see it going fast enough. Where is the money going? Is it going just to certain parts of Richmond County, or is it just going to how is it distributed evenly and fairly?
We're not talking about vendors, or we're not even talking about contractors as of yet under the local hire ordinance. A local hire ordinance can mean that those contractors, when they bid on these projects, they're going to be required to hire anywhere from 20 to as much as 40% of local residents to do those skilled and unskilled jobs. So that's what we want, and we believe that we can have that ordinance. Some of the cities or the city of Augusta has said, well, we have that. And what they have, according to when we met with the city administrator and the procurement director, Ms. Sams, is they have a vendor preference or a vendor local hire policy. And what that means is that, based on what we understood it to mean, was that if you are in Augusta 6 months as a business, you have a business license, you have an address, you hire at least one person in Augusta, then you qualify for this preferential vendor local hire. Well, that's not what we're talking about. That's a very weak policy. There's no oversight, and anyone can come in and hang their shingle, if you would, for 6 months and become a local hire preference. We're talking about really actually hiring individuals.
When tax dollars are recycled in the community, there's a chain reaction. We begin to see restaurants, newly developed shopping centers, banks, and entertainment venues. There's so much development, property values appreciate. The appearance and the functionality of the community is a reflection of job stability.
When tax dollars are not recycled back into the community, development is at a halt. There are no fancy restaurants. We see abandoned shopping centers, neglected landscaping, and a decrease in property values. Banks leave certain segments of the community while title bonds sprout up all over the place.
So I think it's really disingenuous for some of our political leaders to talk about one Augusta when that's simply not the case. When we look at the reality of the disparities, the problems that we have in our community with the local hiring, the DBE policies, the lack of those policies, we know it's not really one Augusta. And if we really wanted one Augusta, we would come together as a community and say that we want our tax dollars to recycle within our community so that everyone that really wants the opportunity to work, participate, see their community thrive and grow, see new stores, new retail, new establishments come, their property value is able to go up, and participate in the true American dream, then I think we'll have one Augusta. Right now we have Oz on one side, and when you pull back the curtain, we have what's left of it.
No jobs, no Splost.